Okay, to our next story. You know, more politics. We'll talk more politics now. The unfolding political dogfight in Rivers State keeps the national adrenaline high, even more so for elders there. The senior citizens and leaders in that state have jumped into the fray by asking for a move to stop the impeachment process against Governor Siminalayi Fubara and his deputy Ngozi Odu. In a statement issued by the elders acting chairman Gabriel Tubi, the elders expressed sadness about the renewed political feud coming a few months after an emergency rule. They said the action of the lawmakers is self-serving and not for the common good. Wale, the American author and Tibetan Buddhist nun, said, nothing ever goes away until it has taught us what we need to know.
Yeah. You see, I read the statement of the Rivers Elders and Leadership group. But I hope we're also aware of Rivers Elders Committee led by Ferdinand Alabrabra.
Alabrabra, yeah, okay.
Yes. So we don't have one Elders Committee in Rivers State.
All right.
Probably we have more than one. So I believe what the elders have said, I read the statement, they want peace, they want stability, is a very good thing. But then, the issue is that we cannot have peace and stability without bringing the two sides together. And that means that we need to listen to both sides before we can take a decision to say, okay, we want to resolve the conflict. It's not just enough to say, don't impeach this person. You have to look at what is the position those who want to remove him, what are the position they are taking, what are their grievances.
They tabled 8.
Tomorrow, another Rivers Elders Council will also issue a statement. In fact, they issued a statement not too long ago supporting Wike. So, the dilemma we are in Rivers is that, you see, the governor, I'm sorry to say that, and I've been very consistent in maintaining this position.
Governor Siminalayi
of Fubara, you know, the governor of Rivers State. Fubara is helpless, according to Constitution,
in the circumstance,
unless he has the support of the House of Assembly. How he does that is left for him. Wike is not in the House of Assembly. Maybe he's one teleguiding and all that, but the issue is that constitutionally, as the governor of a state, if 27 House of Assembly members are against you, you are a goner.
It's like good night.
You are gone. You may there be moral appeal and all that, but the reality constitutionally is that if you cannot, maneuver your way to either get some of them to your side or to meet their needs halfway, there is no two way about it. They will be removed. That's what the Constitution says. In fact, this is a clear majority against you. So I think that while the others may be appealing and all that, we have to look at the reality on the ground. It needs to make peace with those people in the House of Assembly. Because the law says that they have the power to remove you, especially when they are in the majority. This is not even 50-50, it's not 60-40. It is over 90% against you as governor. With the institutions in your hand, with the structures in your hand, with the funds in your possession, what you now need is wisdom to manage it, to be able to. Wike is not contesting for election. It's not contesting. It's just a powerful person in that state.
But he's an interested party.
He's an interested party. Of course, he has the right to be interested. You are the one that wants to contest for second term. You know, in Lagos, we had disputes between political forces and governors. But they managed it. Even when Fashola was there, even under, the current governor, there were challenges. How did those governors manage those grievances? So it's good for people outside, the spectators, to be throwing stones and say, but the reality is that Fubara is not in control of the political institutions. So he needs to find a way to address this issue. If he cannot get those members of the House of Assembly on his side, he will be removed. So I sympathize with those who want peace and all that, but you cannot have peace when both sides are fighting, and you don't want to address grievances. You want to address the grievances of only one person.
Otherwise, you are looking for a peace in the graveyard.
Yes.
BK, did you see this matter coming to a head like this?
Yes, because I saw a reluctance on the part of the governor to implement some of the agreements reached. You know, this happened even when the president spoke with them. All of the things that the president told him to go and do, he refused to do. Because some other people then told him, no, those guys are defected. No, they are no longer in the APC. But you cannot defect if you have not received the membership card of another party. At the time they were talking about saying those guys are defected, those guys, their names were still in the register of
the PDP.
Of the PDP. So to defect, you must go to your ward. You don't defect simply by words of mouth.
Yeah, that's it.
You have to take. You can say you are defecting, but you have to perfect it. That's what the law says.
Your membership card is issued by your ward.
Your ward. You have to go to your ward. The governor of Kano will defect to the APC. He will go to his ward and be registered there.
Yeah.
He will do e-registration. They are doing e-registration now. The APC. He will go there and be registered. People shouting that they have defected, saying something on the floor. They can change their minds as long as you have not perfected it. So that was what happened. We told them, but they will not listen. Because people are driven by their emotions, running wild based on their emotions. But the law does not view things the way we view things. As long as you've not perfected the defection, you've not fulfilled
the terms
of a defect, you cannot say that person has legally defected. There was a lot of noise made at that time. And the guys at that time knew what they were doing. In any case, even that has changed now. The courts have now said it is the Speaker of the House that can declare a seat vacant. So you can go from TV station to TV station saying, oh, they've automatically lost their seat. That does not make them to have lost their...
Yeah.
The courts have now told us that is the Speaker that can declare a seat vacant. So
in this case,
in this case, no, the matter of defection is even gone. I'm just trying to recall what happened. And since that time, things have really not changed. Nyesom Wike is at the center of the problem and the drama in Rivers State. Nyesom Wike wants things based on his own terms.
Yeah.
He has so many enemies. Those enemies have now aligned with the governor. You can see these days.
Okay, I see where this is coming from.
Yes, you can see these days that when the governor has an event, the people who occupy the front row seats are the staunchest enemies of Nyesom Wike. That sends a signal to Nyesom Wike that this person is bent on destroying me. Is aligning with my enemies. You see Secondus at his most recent events. You see Omehia, Celestine Omehia.
Okay.
You see Peter Odili.
Oh, yeah.
You see Sekibo, the one...
Sekibo, I know.
Yes. Abiye Sekibo.
Yeah.
You see, these are people who are not on talking terms with Nyesom Wike. And Nyesom Wike believes that these are the people misleading the governor, telling the governor, don't do this, don't succumb to this. To those people...
no agree.
No agree for them, no agree for anybody. To those people, the goal is to destroy, render Nyesom Wike impotent politically in Rivers State. Wike himself has been saying that if this governor wins and finish politically, because he can see that he has gathered his biggest enemies. They are his own best friends now, you know, including some of the people that opposed him at that time. So that is why when I say the governor is naive politically, after this kind of situation we've seen in other states, but those governors didn't handle the situation
like he is doing.
Like he's doing. He's handling it like somebody who is not politically savvy.
Okay.
What was the point? So people want to make it look like, oh, the governor is a saint. What was the point in demolishing the assembly? They don't talk about it. What was the point? What was the point in leading people to their quarters and saying, oh, there are structural defects? I'm planning to demolish that one too. Until they raised an alarm and some Rivers elders came and said, no, that assembly quarters is very fine. It's the best in the country. You don't have to demolish. So it was harassing those people.
Okay.
He was harassing those people. He would harass them. He had no plan to present a budget before them, but he took some journalists to the place to say he wanted to come and present. To present a budget, you first send a correspondence. You send a letter.
Yeah. To the assembly.
To the assembly, they will acknowledge the receipt and read it on the floor. They will now give you a day to come and Fubara he thought you could just descend on the assembly quarters and say, I'm coming to present, but that's not how it's done. You write. So I don't know who his advisors are. That singular move and saying that there are places to demolish sends a clear signal that he too is bent on destroying those people. So once it's a mutually assured destruction that we are witnessing in that place.
The everyday man in Rivers State will not understand this dynamic. So
many understand. It's just that we are biased people. People understand that it takes two to tango. You cannot, to solve this problem, the governor is a big factor in the resolution of this matter. Yeah. He has to send clear signals to them that, look, I'm ready to work with you. They should tell me what he has done to try to even bring them close. But one of the best things he will have, because they told him, now we are ready to screen his commissioner nominees. Okay. But because he does not want to go before them, you can see since the emergency rule ended, he has not taken any list before them because he doesn't even want to come before them. September, he sees them as people that
November, December.
Yes, he sees them as people that he does not have to patronize. You understand? People can say, okay, he shouldn't. That Constitution doesn't say he should bring special assistance. Are you saying that to govern a state like Rivers with the resources of Rivers? Up till now, you don't need commissioners? Is it because somebody did it in Osun State? You don't need commissioners. You are not coming before them for anything. So this is what, if they feel that, okay, this man does not respect us, they can point at some things that had happened.
I think they have 8 grounds of...
you see, no one is saying that Wike is not an issue. In fact, some of the things that Wike was saying will even worsen situations for him, especially with the president. Wike can't go somewhere and be saying, they must not take our support for the president. That means you are indirectly blackmailing the president.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So he too has to be mindful of the things he's saying. But unfortunately, both men, once they start talking and they can see cameras in front of them, they don't even know decorum anymore. They just open their mouths anyhow. Fubara is guilty of the same thing. Calling a man who gave you a job, who made you governor, calling him a rat in public. You know? Now you are talking about people backing. People will easily say, he's referring to Wike, that Wike is the one backing. And Wike too, saying all kinds of things, calling Fubara a tenant. And so these are people, I don't know how the president will handle this, but these people are behaving like they don't even want peace.
Sorry, we have company. Ade is reaching us from London.
Good afternoon. I greet Prince Babajide and my brother in the studio.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, I want to help me solve this issue.
Okay.
Somebody has a councillor in a state. He picked them. The whole chairman local government is in his care. The assembly member is in his care. How can the governor come single-handedly become without becoming with anybody? How can he win election in such a condition? Even with the support of presidency, will they come there to vote on that day? I want you to solve that puzzle for me. God bless you.
You know, it's
Okay, thank you.
it is a peculiar situation in Rivers. To those who are saying Wike should not interfere in the APC matters, Wike has 2 legs, but his bigger leg is in APC as we speak. The chairman of APC in Rivers State was someone that Wike handpicked.
Tony.
The local government chairman in Rivers State, APC thoroughly dominates the APC local government chairman numbers. All of them are people that Wike handpicked, and they won the election. The only thing remaining is for him to pick that party. But if you ask me, Wike has done more for APC in the last 3 years than he has done for the PDP. Nobody can convince me. During the presidential election, it was APC that he worked for. We all knew. Now, a man who is controlling the structures of both the PDP in Rivers and the APC in Rivers, he even called a meeting, and both chairmen were sitting. They flanked him. So he is in the APC. I asked him a question during the media chat. I said, can you say that you are still in the PDP? That's the reason I asked that. Because
what did he tell you?
Huh?
What did he say?
Of course, he said he was still in the PDP. He has unfinished business in the PDP. But his soul, his heart, a man, why didn't the PDP dominate the local government election in Rivers State?
If he...
Why should APC be the one that won more than 2/3 of the local government seats? If not, and it's the same man that brought all of them.
Quickly, before we go to the next story, the late Napoleon Bonaparte said, in politics, when your enemy is making a mistake, don't interrupt him. Absolutely. So this is playing out.
And I think also in politics, you must choose your battles. You cannot fight at all fronts. You must realize when to retreat. You must realize to even align with your enemies for temporary gains.
So it is said, bring your friends close, your enemy closer.
You know, and then if you want to fight an enemy, you need allies. You need allies. And there are some enemies you don't need to fight them for now. You wait until the time is convenient for you to wage your battle. And so you cannot go on a battle with a riotous mind. You will be defeated. So I think
it's not about emotions.
Fubara needs a lot of diplomacy. He needs a lot of tact. He needs a lot of strategy and tactics. And the national body needs to be careful. The way they are just trying to, they should understand the balance of forces. And I think the national APC is wise. You need to pitch your tent based on which party is stronger, which bloc
otherwise,
is stronger.
my own attitude is it shouldn't even be the party, the APC now, or 1 or 2 persons, the leadership of the APC, trying to cause an escalation. No. You should be looking at how, because both of them are working for the president. So you should be looking at how can you solve this problem. But if you pitch your tent with one person, you are abusing and deceiving yourself that that person is not in your party. But when it was working for your party, you didn't complain.
You know, they say in politics, when you bury the hatchet,
don't take sides.
In politics, when you bury the hatchet, bury it with the handle. Because when you bury the hatchet and you leave the handle hanging, unfinished business. Okay. Our last but not least story is the happy one.